Good day and welcome to SCO BRICS Insight, where we bring you the latest news, information and analysis on what's going on within the world of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and the BRICS. One of the questions that's constantly asked in the media and around is what has caused the rise to serious prominence of the BRICS, considering it had been going for quite a number of years, and how is BRICS changing the world? Well, in my opinion, the reason for the rise to serious prominence of the BRICS is down to the leadership. The leadership particularly of the three member countries that are probably in the top five economies in the world by purchasing power parity. These are China, India and Russia. And if you look at those countries, all three of them are led by very, very strong leaders. You have Xi Jinping in China, Narendra Modi in India, and Vladimir Putin in Russia. Now, all three of them enjoy good relationships with each other, well, probably with a slight exception between Modi and China of India. But Modi and Putin get on exceptionally well, and Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin have a very good and close relationship. And between the three countries, they have stood out in the last 10 years, particularly in the level of growth that their economies have achieved. I mean, in purchasing power parity, China is ranked first, India is ranked third, and Russia is ranked sixth. Now, all three of them have very high ratings at home and have produced for their countries immense progress. I mean, for example, the economy of India under Narendra Modi has gone from 2.1 trillion to 3.7, that's since 2014 to 2022. China, well, despite the COVID and various other aspects of international interference, if you like, with the global trade, it's still the economic and manufacturing powerhouse of the world. India has gone from outside the top 10 to rank third in PPP, and it's constantly developing further. And that's, I think, the reason why other countries are looking to the BRICS for leadership, to be part of an organization that is working towards the common good. Every other major organization from the G7, etc., are very Western-centric, where the Russia, India, China dominate the Central Asian and Asian landscape politically and economically, and working together to make a unipolar world a thing of yesterday, and focus much more on multipolarity and giving other countries a voice. I think one of the reasons why the expansion of BRICS to BRICS Plus, with the 6 new countries coming in January, was they felt that they could see a way forward for the benefit of their citizens and their countries economically. They'd also have a voice at the table on how they felt that the world should be moving. Now, if you look at the G7, it's basically a United States dominated organization. It has Germany, Italy, France, Canada, and Japan. where with the EU sort of tagged on to represent the member countries of the EU that are not actual members of the G7. And its focus is on maintaining the almost colonial style of governance over the rest of the world. And the rest of the world has decided, in my opinion, that it needs new institutions, which is why the BRICS introduced the new development bank and other organizations that can benefit their countries, and they can all work together to include places like sub-Saharan Africa and Northern Africa. I mean, with Egypt and Ethiopia joining the BRICS, that means the representation from Africa has gone from 1 country to 3. With Argentina, should it join, which I think it still will, representation in Latin America goes from 1 to 2. And the most important part is what we would call West Asia, or what the West calls the Middle East, with the addition of the United Arab Emirates, with Saudi Arabia and Iran. You have, well, with Russia and Brazil, you have basically 5 of the world's top oil producers involved in the organization, which brings a lot of economic clout. It also opens up avenues where that countries like Asia, etc., Africa, can talk to organizations like the BRICS about trade, rather than having to go through individual channels and get a voice. I mean, I noticed that the African Union was invited to the last BRICS summit and will now be invited to be represented in discussions at the various summits that are coming up, particularly the one in Kazan when Russia takes over the chairmanship of BRICS in 2024. Now, as we know, the number of countries who want to join the BRICS is constantly increasing. Pakistan, Nigeria have both made applications. Venezuela has also made an announcement it would like to join. Belarus would like to join. So the number of countries constantly increases, and it's obvious why, because they can see that being part of a multipolar world and an organization that's based on multipolarity is actually the way forward for the future, and a non-colonial style of institutions are going to be the norm in the future. On to the actual leaders. Vladimir Putin, although gets reviled in the Western press, is immensely popular in many countries outside the West, in Africa and in Asia, where he is welcomed as a friend who looks out for their interests. I think his intervention into the situation in Syria won him a lot of friends in the Middle East and in West Asia and in Africa. With Modi, he balances a fine line between his relationship with the BRICS, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and with the US, given the fact that India has huge trade ties with the West, but he balances that along with the interests of his people and working together for a multipolar world. Xi Jinping is a model of consistency when it comes to decrying the unipolar world and working towards the benefit of other countries. Where China goes into a country, it's on a win-win basis. Although they have had from time to time criticism that they are debt servitude, but at the end of the day, they may be in debt, etc., but they have infrastructure, ports, they have railways, they have roads and dams, all sorts of other things that they didn't have before, and the countries have prospered. So we can see why BRICS is becoming more popular, and I think it's down to the leadership and the strong leadership that the BRICS is giving its members a much stronger voice in the multipolar world. And I think the BRICS will continue to expand beyond the current 10 or 11, depending on Argentina. We shall see, but I certainly hope so, and I look forward to seeing many new faces, hopefully, at the BRICS Summit in Kazan in 2024. For more information on what's going on in the world of the Shanghai Cooperation and the BRICS, do look up our website, SCOBRICSinsight.com, where we have numerous articles every day covering all aspects of the BRICS and the BRICS Plus, the countries, etc. And it will give you a much greater insight than my short videos will. However, if you enjoyed this video, do like and subscribe, and I look forward to being with you again. Thank you.